7 years had slipped by since our paths last crossed. Yet the moment her eyes locked onto mine, time seemed to collapse, condensing all those years into a single, electrifying heartbeat. "It's been a while," I said evenly, my voice steady, controlled. Her eyes darted from me to the woman beside me. "My wife now," I added casually. The color drained from her face, leaving her ghostly pale, as if she'd glimpsed something horrifying. Words weren't needed. The fear in her eyes spoke volumes. Without touching her wine or even settling her bill, she bolted from the restaurant. Moments later, my phone buzzed. Her name appeared on the screen, followed by a single, urgent message. "Leave her now. Your wife is." The rest was unnecessary. I already understood. I leaned back in my chair, letting the moment settle over me, a faint, satisfied smile tugging at my lips. At 27, I had been ambition incarnate, driven, eager, but painfully naive. She had been my partner, my confidant, my safe harbor. Also, I believed, in the quiet hours of the night, we had spun dreams together, of a home, children, a life shared into old age. She had called me her rock, her constant, her forever. I had clung to every word. Looking back, I now see the cracks I had ignored. Furtive glances at her phone, sudden work trips that appeared out of nowhere, subtle changes in her laughter while texting someone else. Tiny fractures I had overlooked. Love clouds the eyes, but betrayal clears them. The truth didn't explode in an argument. It arrived quietly, insidiously. A crumpled hotel receipt for a dinner I'd never attended. A client meeting in her calendar, perfectly matching the date. I didn't confront her then. I observed. Late-night calls she dismissed as business. Unfamiliar perfume clinging to her clothes, her phone always face down. And finally, irrefutable evidence, a hotel key card tucked carelessly into her wallet. That night, she claimed she was staying at her sister's. I followed, and I saw them, her and a man I had called my best friend, hands entwined as if they'd always belonged together. The image seared into me, but I refused to let rage dictate my actions. Patience became my weapon. Confrontation is chaos. Revenge demands precision. For 6 months, I meticulously built my case. Every dinner, every trip, every betrayal was recorded. Phone logs, bank statements, emails. I engaged a private investigator who left no trace. Quietly, I transferred finances into accounts solely under my name, rewrote wills, updated contracts, altered insurance policies. Bit by bit, I dismantled the foundation she thought she controlled, all while she believed she still held mine. And I waited. Patience cuts deeper than fury ever could. When I finally filed for divorce, she was blindsided. She expected a broken man, desperate for answers. Instead, she faced irrefutable proof, dates, photographs, receipts. My lawyer tore her defenses apart before she could utter a word. She walked away with nothing. No house, no car, no claim to the business. She had tried to live off me forever. I gave her silence instead. No screams, no insults, no explanations. The last words I left in that courtroom were simple. "It's over." 7 years later, there we were. She appeared older, worn, layers of makeup unable to mask her age. I sat composed, hand resting lightly over my wife's. Yet it wasn't me who broke her composure. It was my wife. Her body stiffened, breath caught, hands trembling as though she had stared death in the face. She fled. Then came the text, "Leave her now." Fear had stolen the rest. In that moment, I understood that the man she had betrayed me with, my so-called best friend, hadn't been faithful either. He left her for another woman. That woman, sitting right beside me, my wife. This was no coincidence. After the divorce, I had sought her out, the woman he abandoned my ex for. I didn't rush, didn't manipulate. I waited. I noticed when he ignored her, when he dismissed her. She came to me willingly, hurt and disillusioned. At first, it wasn't love. It was justice, a way to turn the knife back on those who had driven it into me. But over time, it changed. What began as strategy became genuine care. Vengeance gave way to affection, and she became my true partner. No lies, no hidden daggers. That night, as I watched my ex-wife unravel beside us, I realized I had won twice, once through justice, once through love. The restaurant buzzed around us, glasses clinking, waiters gliding past, laughter drifting through the air. Only her absence left a hollow echo. I glanced at my phone one last time, a half-written, desperate message from someone who once believed herself untouchable. I deleted it. No reply. My wife leaned closer, softly asking if I was all right. I nodded, more than all right, because revenge, executed with patience and precision, doesn't just punish the betrayer, it restores balance. Raising my glass in a quiet toast, I whispered to myself, "You took everything from me once. Tonight, I reclaimed it all.